Rachel Pearman. Welcome to Imagine Cruising with P&O Cruises. And if you're starting to think about your next holiday, then you're in for a real treat. And if that holiday includes dazzling destinations, superb accommodation and the time of your life, then P&O Cruises are a great choice. From the fabulous amenities and service to the incredible entertainment and wide choice of dining you'll find on board its ships, this is an unforgettable way to holiday. And booking with Imagine Cruising makes it an affordable way to holiday too, with some superb offers designed to bring you exceptional value. Here's a quick look at what's in store. The magic of the Med, the beauty of the Baltic, the enchantment of the Caribbean, the fascination of the Far East, and the incredible beauty of Europe. It's a holiday unlike any other with P&O Cruises. Now, if you've never thought of cruising before, then you'll be surprised just how affordable it can be, with your accommodation provided, your meals too, along with your entertainment. And of course, your whisked in comfort from one of the world's beauty spots to another. So what makes P&O Cruises such a great choice? Well, they've been perfecting the art of cruising for over 170 years, so they really know a thing or two about what you want from a holiday. And with a fleet of 7 ships offering very different cruise experiences, from classic to contemporary, family-friendly to child-free, you're sure to find one that's right for you. They also offer Southampton departures on a range of cruises, and of course there are plenty of cruises taking you further afield too. Let's take a look at the kind of time you can expect on a typical P&O cruise. There's a world out there, and P&O Cruises are determined to show you the best bits and give you the best time along the way. Each of its ships offers a different style of cruise. There are the classic ships like the Adonia, Aurora and Oriana, or the contemporary ships like the Arcadia and Oceana. Which include the biggest and newest in the fleet, the Ventura and Azura. Maybe you'd like an adults-only cruise, in which case maybe the Adonia or Arcadia are for you. But if you're after a child-friendly holiday, they're big on kids clubs with loads to keep your little ones entertained. And more than enough to keep the grown-ups entertained too. There are lots of options for relaxing. With plenty of ways to while away the days and plenty of places for that drink, you're sure to find a favourite spot. The same goes for dining, with loads of choice and styles. The nights are simply dazzling. Whichever ship you pick, you'll find the same attention to detail, friendly service and warm welcome, ensuring you have the cruise you've always dreamt of. We kick off with the kind of short cruise that's perfect if you've never been on one before and are not sure it's for you. It's a 2-night cruise giving you a real taste of life on board. The choice of ship depends on your dates of travel, but you've seen the kind of experience you could be getting, and here's a quick look at the itinerary. You join your ship in Southampton and set sail late afternoon. After a night at sea, you reach Zeebrugge in Belgium, and you can either explore this port town or take an excursion to enchanting Bruges with its canals and medieval buildings. Or Ghent, and you can wander the cobbled streets of its old quarter and soak up the atmosphere. You then have one further night at sea enjoying the facilities of your fabulous ship before returning to Southampton, where you disembark. You'll be able to get a really good idea of all that there is to do on board. In fact, I think you'll probably come back wishing you'd booked onto a longer cruise. And you've seen the price at the bottom of the screen. Let's see what makes this an offer not to be missed. For that fantastic starting price, you're getting 2 nights at sea, enjoying first-class entertainment and the wide range of amenities you'll find whichever ship you're travelling on. Prices are per person and are based on 2 adults sharing an inside cabin. I mentioned a few excursions, and these are bookable directly with the cruise line before you depart or on board your ship. They're optional, but help you pack a lot into your time ashore and help you get the most out of your trip. You can find out more about this P&O cruise on our website, imaginecruising.co.uk. You could be moments away from booking this short break. It's yours with just a phone call. Well, maybe you'd like to have longer on board in which to unwind and really make the most of all that your ship has to offer. This next cruise might be just the ticket, as you'll have 7 nights cruising around one of the most spectacular parts of Northern Europe, the Norwegian fjords. It's a popular cruise with a number of different P&O ships sailing to this very scenic region where towering mountains, glaciers and verdant forests will dazzle you. And here's where you could be heading in summer 2012. You join your ship in Southampton, and after a day at sea you reach Bergen, Norway's second city and gateway to its spectacular fjordland. This World Heritage City is full of historic sites, and a cable car ride to the top of Mount Fløyen will give you a panoramic view. You come next to the small friendly town of Andalm, and you can take in the stunning scenery with a ride in the Roma Railway steam train. You then come to the peaceful village of Olden at one end of the beautiful Nordfjord. Stavanger, cradle of the Vikings, follows, and you can wander its streets, shop for local crafts in its markets, and maybe stop for something to eat and watch the world go by. You then have a final day at sea before you reach Southampton, where you disembark. It really is one breathtaking sight after another, with the chance to take in spectacular natural scenery, wander historic town centres and shop for local handicrafts. We've dazzled you with the itinerary and with that incredible starting price running along the bottom of your screen. So let's see how straightforward it is to book. Well, you've seen the starting price and you really are getting superb value for 7 nights on board. Prices are per person and are based on 2 adults sharing an inside cabin. Departures are for summer next year and are from Southampton, as we've seen, which is ideal if you're not keen on flying. And it offers the convenience of being able to drive straight to the port. With so many stunning sights to take in and so much to do on board in between times, there really is no reason to delay booking. So why wait? The number's right there on screen, and our cruise consultants can also answer any questions you may have about the offer. So go on, give us a call now while we still have availability. Booking ahead really can pay off, as you'll see with this next offer too. We're heading south now to a part of Europe that's every bit as spectacular, the Med. And if the thought of 14 nights enjoying some of its highlights sounds good to you, wait till you see the kind of ship you could be sailing on. It's the Ventura, one of the newest in the fleet. Take a look. Step aboard the Ventura for the time of your life. This is a big ship where everything, including the fun factor, is supersized. And we're talking fun for all the family. The sheer number of restaurants will amaze you. as will the choice of food. And there's everything from casual right through to sophisticated. There are lots of bars for that cocktail or pre-dinner drink. Pampering is big on board, and why not treat yourself? There are more than enough ways to while away the days. And nights. And when it comes to the entertainment, they really pull out all the stops to make sure you have an unforgettable time. With so many features packed into one incredible ship, it's a dazzling way to holiday. So go on, isn't it time you stepped aboard the Ventura? There really is so much to do on board. I know where I'd be heading. Did you see that spa? Yes, there's a wide range of treatments available for a little extra. And while you're preparing for your big night out, parents will be delighted to know there's a night nursery for the under fives included in the cost of your cruise. They really have thought of everything, and so have we, with the amazing price that's on screen. If I was asked where I'd like to go on a 2-week med holiday, I'd probably come up with something that looks pretty much like this. You board your ship in Southampton and set sail for stunning Cadiz in Spain, and you'll have a few hours here to wander its ancient streets before rejoining your ship. The ancient city of Cartagena is next, and you'll have the chance to soak up some of its history with a wander around its streets, or by taking an excursion further afield along the Costa Blanca to Alicante. You then cross the Med bound for Civitavecchia, the port for Rome, and day trips whisk you around the city's highlights, or you can wander the streets and do some shopping. Next stop is Livorno, and from there it's an easy day trip to Pisa or Florence, where so many sites, the Duomo, the Uffizi and the Ponte Vecchio, are within walking distance of each other. You then come to Villefranche in the south of France, and here you'll have the chance to explore the French Riviera or simply wander the streets of this pretty fishing village. Barcelona is next, and you'll have a day here to explore and take in its main sites, the old Gothic quarter, Gaudi's unfinished Sagrada Familia, and shop in its glamorous boutiques. Your final stop is at Gibraltar, where you can visit the famous Rock or shop for duty-free goods before you return to Southampton and disembark. Sightseeing, shopping and soaking up the atmosphere and warmth of some of the Med's most glamorous and scenic ports of call. It's all there on this cruise. And of course, at the end of a day spent taking it all in, you've your fabulous ship to come back to, where you'll find a welcome retreat. And you can recharge your batteries with a swim in one of the pools or unwind in your cabin before the night's activities begin. Dinner, dancing, a show, some comedy, or maybe just enjoying a quiet drink in one of the bars. One thing you must do, though, is book as soon as you can, and here's how. Now, we've already shown you the irresistible starting price at the bottom of the screen, and that price is per person and based on 2 adults sharing an inside cabin. Just think, that's all of your meals on board ship included, with the exception of any specialty dining where a cover charge applies. Your entertainment too, from shows to live music, and of course your travel from port to port. So many reasons to book this holiday and one number to dial, and it's ours. The number's right there on screen. What could be easier? Get next year's summer holiday sorted now with just a phone call. One thing first-time cruisers often wonder about is the dress code, and I can tell you that on all P&O cruisers, the daytimes are pretty much as you choose. The night times can really be something to look forward to, though, with a number of formal or semi-formal evenings, but mostly smart casual is the way to go. Now, if you're wondering what's